Hi Rachel and Co, this is Matt, nice to meet you. We're just going to take a quick look at our Chausson Welcome 28 that we've been discussing. So I'll give you a few quick pointers on the motorhome. It's Ford Transit base. As you can see, it's 2.4 litre, 140 brake horsepower. In terms of the body, it's what's known as a coach built, so it's got an overcab bed. We'll have a look inside in a minute. 6 berth, of course. Awning on the outside. Manual doorstep. Twin rear axle and rear wheel drive. Great for damp grass or getting out of mud. You wanted to see the garage. Huge. The cushions are from the inside, so if I show you around the garage, it's got its own light, lots of storage pockets. Let me introduce you to Andy. Andy runs our workshop.
Hi there.
He doesn't live in the garage, but we thought he would give you a sense of scale, just to give you an idea of how big it is. So he's knelt down, and you can see quite comfortably it is a big garage. I reckon you could get 10 adults in there if you wanted to. Heck of a location for a party. Thanks, Andy. You can go now.
Thanks.
There's 2 braces in the garage. One is the bottom one's for winding the awning out, and the other one is for winding the spare wheel down. So this motorhome does have a spare wheel right under the middle of it. I don't think the tyre's ever been on the road. In the garage, both sides are these tracks with eye bolts in, so you can lock a motorbike or whatever down, and these undo. I'll show you. They undo, and you slide them along, do them up where you want them, like so, and they lock down. Brilliant. On the back of the motorhome, there's a dual reversing camera, one looking down, one looking back. High level brake lights. I've now jumped to the other side. There's the camera again. Now I mentioned some damage to the rear corner. There's a little scuff. So our proposal is to get that repaired. And there's also a little ding on the corner there. It's just moved the rubber, so that will be straightened out. That's the only mark we can see on the entire motorhome. As I say, it was done when it was being delivered to us, much to the owner's annoyance. And then back into the garage from the other side, as you can see. Coming up the side, we've got the mains hookup. It's plugged in, so I can demonstrate all the lights. Gas cupboard for 2 gas bottles. Freshwater refill with locking filler cap. So then going into the motorhome, we've got a fly screen on the hab door, which you undo these 2 and pull across like so. Like so. Lots of door pockets for umbrellas, bottles of washing up liquid or whatever. So going inside, half dinette with 2 forward facing seats with headrests and seat belts, dining table, and then sideways sofa. And I've moved the cushions around. You can see the rearward facing lap belt, and this section slides in so that you've got a rearward facing seat, feet down, lap belt, totally secure, totally legal, and a headrest, which is an EU legal requirement. And then when you arrive, pull this section out, reinstate the cushion, move that one across, that one there, sideways facing sofa, and then the table comes out, so 6 people can sit very comfortably around the table. So a genuine 6 berth in that sense, which is quite unusual. Over the cab, huge, move the table back, huge over-cab double bed with its own lights. This really cool vent, the Fiamma vent in the roof, and its own little window with its own fly screen and blackout blind. And the other novel thing the bed does is fold up on gas struts, so you can get rid of all the bedding, giving clear and easy access into the driving position. In the cab, it gets a bit dark. CD player, aircon, cruise control on the steering wheel. It's got the sports steering wheel and 6-speed gearbox. Loads of stowage in the cab. Glove box here, glove box high. Another one in front of the driver. Lots and lots of storage and drinks holders as well. Going back into the habitation area, an over cupboard over the dinette. The original TV cupboard, this bracket's been maintained. It does come out quite a long way, as you can see. It goes back in. But what the previous owner's done is fitted this rather cool TV bracket over the dining area, which is where they had their television. And there's additional speakers, as you can see, in the motorhome as well. So moving back into the galley, the kitchen area, L-shaped kitchen, big sink, chopping board, and 3-ring gas hob. Again, a window with a blind and blackout. The switch here is for the overhead roof light, which is electronic. How cool is that? Fantastic. It goes quite a way up as well, and of course that's got a fly screen and blackout blind as well. Back in the kitchen, more storage with some cool little extra shelving, and then here we've got the grill, good sized grill with the original oven tray in. It's hardly been used by the looks of it. And then the big tall fridge and freezer compartment, perfect for ice creams. Great big fridge, double height fridge with a bottled storage in the bottom, loads of storage in the door as well. Moving back then further into the motorhome, wardrobe. It's a bit dark in here. In the bottom is the mains electricity, and then into the rear bedroom, big double bed, those famous net curtains, again a window, 3 overhead storage cupboards, 2 reading lights, headboard, privacy curtain, and an overhead light as well, and a roof vent which has fly screen, which is on at the moment, and blackout blind as well, and that opens on that little knob. It turns and it rises to give even more ventilation in the bedroom. Steps up, so it's easy to get into bed. Lockable cupboard here, which has been fitted with a lockable access key, which is really handy. Into the bathroom, got the shower with a genuine cubicle, which I prefer because it keeps the water contained. Wooden floor, easy to maintain. Thetford toilet, sink with a swan neck tap, lots of storage, a mirror which slides to give more storage, access to the awning light if you want to replace the bulb. Really light in here, I have to say. More storage up here, and again a roof light in the shower to give ventilation when you've had a shower, and there's some coat hooks and a towel rail. It's all there. Under the sink there's more storage with the original shower mat, still a bottle blue in it. So that's the bathroom. It's got a smoke detector already fitted, and the control panel, which is dead simple, It shows you condition of the engine battery, condition of the habitation battery. It's hooked up so it's full. Water levels, fresh and waste. Over here is the tap water pump, outside light, and turning the motorhome on and off, master switch. In terms of heating, I'm currently sat on the bed to give you a reference point, looking down the motorhome. From the bed you can control the heating. It's gas heating for the blown air and for the hot water. So with this little control unit here, 60-degree water, 40-degree water, so showering, washing up, off. The flame is heating, and the bottom one, assuming you want heating and water, the assumption is made you want 60-degree hot water, and then the dial in the middle is the thermostat. And then moving back to the dining area, I mentioned, Rachel, earlier that there was I mentioned before there was some heating under the table. There it is. You can see the vents for the hot air blown heating, and this other heater here has a 12-volt fan and a volume control for heating temperature. This heat is latent heat from the engine, so when you're driving you can blow additional heat into the living area of the motorhome for folks sat in the back whilst travelling, and the heat comes from the engine, so it takes heat from the engine as it runs into the living area. You can also see just above it there's a rail, and the table drops down onto this ledge here. The leg folds like an elbow, like so, so it drops down. That's making this whole area into a sleeping area, so you then lie the cushions flat, giving you double bed. So the sideways sofa folds out, fills in, the table drops down, and you would fill that in there with this cushion here, like so, giving you a huge double bed width of the motorhome. So guys, I hope that's given you a more of an in-depth idea about the motorhome, the Chausson Welcome 28. We'd love to see you soon, so do pop up and visit us. We look forward to welcoming you. From all of us at Family Travel Centre, thanks and see you soon. Bye.
Run by families, for families. Family Travel Centre. Discover your route to the great outdoors.